Hi, I'm Charu from embodytantra.com, and this video is It's Not the Negative Thoughts That Are Making You Sick. So here's the thing. In our culture, especially those of us who have gone on any kind of spiritual or healing journey, there's become this idea that if you can stop yourself from thinking negative thoughts, then you will create more health, you will create more abundance, you will create more love in your life. And it's very complex and there's some truth to it. But what I've noticed has happened to how we've interpreted this is that we've become prejudiced against our negative thoughts, our judgmental thoughts, our painful memories of our history. And that it's not actually the negative thoughts that are making you sick. It's actually your resistance to the negative thoughts that are making you sick. And this is a tricky one. So what I want to give you the space to understand is that it's actually natural for every human being to have beautiful, rich, positive, amazing, loving thoughts. And it's just as natural for us to have rageful, painful, horrible, judgmental, intense, awful thoughts. And by tamping those down and thinking that they're bad or wrong, we're actually fighting against nature. It would be like telling a tree, well, no winter this year. You don't get to shed your leaves and then go dark and then bloom anew. And so it's that very intensity and that resistance that we have that I can't think a negative thought, I can't think a negative thought, I can't think a negative thought that creates, can you see that, right? This is my dramatic rendition of what tension looks like. So that tension in the body, that will make you sick. Thinking that there's something in your life that you hate that makes you uncomfortable, if you allow that thought to move all the way through, if you can let yourself feel that thought fully, maybe even relish. Sometimes when I feel one of those ugly things like jealousy or pain, if I can really taste it, it's kind of a delicious taste. Now, we don't want to get too over involved in it. That's another video about getting fascinated with things. But then let it move through. And just like the tree moves through the seasons, your body will move through that negative, which in Tantra we don't even do things in negative, positive, but just so that everyone understands, I'm using these terms, that what we've seen as negative emotion, we let it move through. And then there's space for the spring to come again. So I encourage you to experiment with that and see if you can be a little more gentle, maybe even loving toward some of those negative or challenging thoughts, and just see how that shifts your experience. I have a feeling you'll find that there's actually more joy and more love on the other side of that. So if you'd like to learn more about Tantra, you can go to embodytantra.com. And if you put your name and email address in, we will send you a totally free Tantra startup kit. So you can start to incorporate some of the tantric practices and see how they can bring more aliveness and pleasure into your life.